All right, so can I run through some?
Okay, so we're live now.
Can I run through some questions?
Sure. Ask whatever you want to ask.
That's awesome. When I asked previous debaters.
Are you okay, by the way?
Yeah, I just got done recording a video.
Okay, you look hurt, but.
Yeah, it's fake. But so the drawing you posted of yourself sodomizing me.
No, did you like it?
No, not really. Do you think like that's acceptable regardless of gender, or was it just fine because it was a girl and guy?
Obviously it was rude, and obviously it was meant to piss you off and dig at you, like the many things you've done to me, vice versa. So.
Well, I've never done anything.
That's not that big of a deal.
I mean, Twitter banned you.
No, you've never done anything like that, but you've definitely, rated, underage girls in sports bras on your channel.
Yeah, sports bra. That's confusing to me. And did you actually see the?
How is that confusing to you?
Well, because it's supposed to be public.
Right, but so that means that in public it would be okay for you to, rate a 13-year-old girl in a sports bra and tell her if she's fat or not, tell her if she's 10 out of 10.
Rate, but what did I actually say in that video?
Listen, here's the thing, Onision. You brought up, I think, literally 8 or 9 month old drama because your channel is that hurt right now. I'm answering. I'm answering. You're gonna let me answer. So because of that, because you're judging up this old shit, because your channel is so dead, because you can barely crack like 30,000 views on a video over a week, it is hard to remember exactly what you said to all these young girls in your videos. So I couldn't tell you exactly. You're the one that seems to really still care about all this, so you have to tell me.
I have a video that I uploaded like 36 hours ago. That's over 1,000 views. I mean, so like that's
good for you. That's really good.
I'm just saying that's not accurate. But second,
it's almost entirely accurate. Maybe you can pick 1 or 2. Like, there's a come up for you. But at the end of the day, your channel is very much dead, which is why you brought up old drama and had to repost old videos of you calling me a cunt for 15 minutes straight.
Why? Can I see why I brought it up? Because ever since you made that video,
I killed your channel, apparently.
I've been getting called a pedophile on a regular basis. And I think I'm not.
So is that my fault or is that your fault for being a creep?
When you acted like that image of that girl in a sports bra and leggings was something else, that's when you started to imply this pedophilia thing, which just isn't a real thing. Like it's not a product of that site. It's not a product of what I did.
Greg, the point of my entire video and any criticisms I made of you and these underage girls was that it was creepy, because it is creepy. You're a public figure. You're a YouTuber. You make videos for public consumption. And I'm talking. And I can definitely comment on those videos and put out my opinions on those videos. Yeah, so when I see you making videos, So when I see you making videos of 13-year-old girls, 15-year-old girls, hell, even 17-year-old girls, it's really weird. Girls in leggings, sports bras, and your name written on their and your name. And then I have to meet you to talk over me. I'll let you talk after I'm done. I promise I'll let you talk. So when I see like onision written on their hip bones, these young girls, and like girls in sports bras, and I have actually the receipts. I actually have the archives of your forums up on my browser right now with all these girls, very scantily clad, very underage, very underdeveloped.
You don't know their age, though. That's the problem.
You can tell. Yeah, you can actually tell by looking at them that they're extremely fucking young.
Actually,
and what you like to do,
I dated somebody who was 19 and they were not developed. So
I'm sure that's how you like them. Right? I'm sure you like them very underdeveloped. But the point is,
actually, I like people of like.
All ages.
We're not developed so long as they're, past puberty by like.
Right, you just stated that you like girls who are not developed. And you want to be mad at me for making you look like a creep?
No, I said that I like a variety of mature women. Because you're not developed doesn't mean you're not mature. There are plenty of adults who are not.
Listen, you're the one on the record on my channel saying that you like underdeveloped women. So you want to talk about what I say? How about what you say? You dig your own fucking hole.
You have dishonest. I actually said I like a variety of women who are developed.
But before that, you said you like underdeveloped women. I'm sure people play back, rewind, whatever they want to do. That's what you said.
How taking something out of context isn't honest, right?
Greg, that's all the fuck you do. In the entire 15-minute video,
actions based on what you think.
In the entire 15-minute video you made of me, where you called me a cunt probably about 50 times, you took almost everything I said out of context. Every point you made, Greg, I'm gonna have to mute you.
Pretend it's one way.
Greg, listen. When it comes to taking things out of, no, you're not muted. You're nice. However, if you keep talking over me, you're definitely gonna get muted. When it comes to taking people out of context, you're gonna get muted. I'll let you talk, but you have to let me talk. So when it comes to taking people out of context, that's all the fuck you did in the video about me. And what's really sad is that, like I said, this is 8-month-old drama, so people don't even really know what we're talking about here. Because you want to judge this up and upload the same video that you uploaded 8 months ago. That cracked like 20,000 views. But it's like, you dig your own hole, and then you want to be mad at me for ending your YouTube, which I guess I kind of did. But it's your fault. Now I'll unmute you, and you can definitely respond. Actually, you can unmute yourself. There you go.
You just admitted that you damaged my career with your, you didn't admit the second part, but you did actually previously on Twitter admit that your statements were misleading.
Wait, what about misleading? What did I say misleading?
Yeah, you admitted that you didn't disclose that my site specifically said only appropriate images. You actually said that.
Right, here's the thing.
Hold on, I'm still talking. We get to take turns, right? So, yeah, you said that you didn't actually tell people that the site specifically said only appropriate images, no inappropriate images. No. It's actually on your Twitter right now. People can search for Miss Blaire White, add onision, or including the word onision. You made this whole statement where you actually admit that you didn't tell people that the site said no inappropriate images. So this entire time, you're saying creepy YouTuber collects pictures of 13-year-olds when you only have one example. Hold on, you only have one example of a 13-year-old, and the 13-year-old that you're using as an example.
I have a list of fucking examples. Open my fucking browser right now. I have a list, like 10, 12, 13, 14-year-olds.
Hold on. You have this one example using your video that is a person in Spanish, right, but you don't show that image. You don't say, hey, this person's actually in sports bra and leggings. You act like they're actually in underwear, and then you go on to show. You then go on to show another. You talk about that under 18-year-old, and you act like that was an inappropriate image as well, because you say, well, obviously I'm not going to show it. Obviously, you could have pixelated out their face to be honest about what was actually shown in that image. But that person was completely fully clothed, like they're wearing a hoodie. Hold on, they're wearing a hoodie or something, and you didn't include that in your video. My guess, and I'm not going to accuse you of it, but my guess is that you weren't logged into the site. You actually said that you got most of your information through an article, which is not responsible. Because if you want to get your information from something, you should actually probably. You talked for a while now. Let me actually address what you said, because at this point we're going on like 4 or 5 accusations. Let me just do the first 3. Okay, let's do that. Okay, ready for me to talk? I'm gonna talk. Okay. So first thing, the reason why I did not include examples of these young girls is because I am not like you, Greg. I do not put photos of young girls, scantily clad or otherwise, really up on my channel in that manner. So for me, but your idea of here's the problem. Your idea of appropriate clothing and fully clothed is a girl in a sports bra and leggings posing for you to rate her body. That's your idea of appropriate. The other picture, the other picture of the girl with the hoodie. I'm trying to remember. This is an 8-month-old fucking drama. I'm trying to fucking remember. This was from the Heat Street article that was about you. It was inaccurate.
So if maybe that part was fucking inaccurate. However, the fact remains, everything I accused you of in that video is true, minus the lack of the the rule on your forum about no inappropriate images. However, I can see into that within days of doing the video. I said, actually, let me talk, Greg.
The video still up?
Listen, I'm not Trace Sparkle. You're gonna let me talk on my channel. You're not talking over me. You're not manipulating me. I conceded very quickly that I was actually factually incorrect about the lack of rules about no inappropriate photos on your website. However, the fact still remains there were inappropriate photos on your website. There were scantily clad pictures of young girls. I have it up right now. Dozens of girls. I'm not going to post it in the fucking live stream. Dozens of girls.
Not a single one of those videos was flagged. So obviously
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, listen. No. Greg. It doesn't matter. Listen. It doesn't matter.
Problem.
Here's the thing. It doesn't matter if it was against YouTube TOS. It doesn't matter if it was against fucking law. No, it doesn't. Because my point was not that it was breaking the rules, that you should be banned, that you should be flagged. None of that. You send people on fucking flagging campaigns. I don't do that shit. I don't do that. The point was it was fucking creepy. That was my entire point. Not that you should go to jail over it. Not that you should be banned over YouTube. Like none of that. So don't manipulate the situation at all. Don't do that.
Well, you literally said creepy YouTuber collects photos of 13-year-olds. That was that completely alienates all of the other people who are actually the majority of people that are collected are literally people just.
It doesn't matter if the majority of the people in your videos are overage. The fact remains that you did post the photos of the 13-year-olds.
So me saying, a girl in a sports bra and leggings.
So me saying, and it's not just her. You want to keep thinking about it. It's not just her. It's not just her. It's not just this one girl. It was many girls. Okay, and it doesn't matter if the majority of the girls in your videos were overage, adult, fully developed women,
targeted people.
Because the fact remains that what I said, Greg.
I'm pointing out a very clear fact that was not honest, and you know it wasn't.
No, it was fucking honest. It was fucking honest.
If you said
you're gonna get me because you're not letting me respond. You're not letting me respond, so you're gonna get me again. Unfortunately, what I said was factually correct. That you collected photos of underage girls for your videos. That was factually correct. Whether or not they were all underage is irrelevant because the fact means that you did do that. So now you can. How do you respond?
What is your definition of collect? Is it the public forum where people post themselves and there's
here's my definition of collect. Here's my definition of collect. When you have to make a video and you have to compile photos for a video, you save all those pictures to your computer. You had to have had an album on your computer for this video.
The video's done.
Okay, so you collected them and deleted them. I'm glad you fucking deleted them. However, these young girls are still all up on your channel. And it was really sad that there was that one girl who was basically begging you to take it off. And you
that was the 11-year-old friend. You don't seem to remember that, but that was the
11-year-old friend. How sad is that? How sad is that? That this young girl.
Anybody complains to be a friend of somebody and requests something. Here's the thing: the girl's face was covered up by an emoji, and that even was sliced off. So there's no way to identify the person who was again in a sports bra and leggings. This is such a non.
So because there was an emoji over her face, it's okay to have a photo of how old was she? 13, 11.
A person in leggings and a sports bra.
How old was she?
I don't know. I can't verify.
The 11-year-old friend said she was 13, I believe. So here's a question for you. Question. So do you think that it's more appropriate because there was a fucking emoji over her face to have a photo of an 11-year-old girl in a sports bra and leggings and say maybe 13. This is 8-month-old fucking drama you were desperate to drag up. This is 8-month-old drama you were desperate to drag up.
You could have your facts straight and not get all your information from one bogus article, which is what you did.
That was not from the article. Second of all, let me finish my question. How sad is it that you think that because there was an emoji over her face that it's appropriate to have a 13-year-old girl scantily clad on your channel and you rating if she's hot or not? Like, what is that?
Sports bra is what you see at the Young Men's Christian Association.
So would you do it at the Young Men's Christian Association?
Would I do?
Would you tell a 13-year-old? Would you tell a 13-year-old? Listen, let me ask the question. Ask the question, then you can answer.
I would say no, you're not fat.
Question, answer.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. Well, then I guess we're just two different kind of fucking people that you think it's okay. So in person. No, listen.
You wouldn't tell them that they weren't.
Okay, you're muted. So I guess we're just two different kind of people that you think if it's in person, it's okay as well to rate a 13-year-old that she's hot or not in a sports bra. Unmute yourself.
Yeah. When did this become hot or not? When it was originally whether or not they're fat.
Is that better? Well,
it's a whole.
Telling a 13-year-old. By the way, I have another thing I want to talk about. But is that better? Is that better telling a 13-year-old that they're fat or not? You're 30. Greg, you're 31, right? 31. You're 30-year-old man.
Whether or not they're fat.
You're a grown ass man telling a 13-year-old on the internet.
Any age, whether or not they're fat, in an honest way.
That's because you're a fucking scumbag. We can move on from that.
Someone being a scumbag, just giving someone your honest opinion about whether.
Yes, telling a 13-year-old.
They asked, and I gave them my honest opinion.
You're so stupid. You're honestly disgusting. That's so stupid. You know that's stupid though.
Why is that?
No, that's just fucking retarded.
Honest opinion.
You think because she asked for it?
Yeah, if her face was censored out and she was in the leggings and the sports bra.
So you think it's okay to put a 13-year-old body on the internet for hundreds of thousands of people to see back in the day when you got this kind of views?
I feel like you should write Instagram an angry social justice warrior email about how they have people.
Holy shit, Greg.
You seem like such a social justice warrior right now because this is purely not against YouTube policy. It's not against the law. Yet you're.
I seem like a social justice warrior because I don't want a 30-year-old man posting the bodies of a 13-year-old telling them if they're hot or not or fat or not.
Fat or not. Let's be clear.
And that's so much better. By the way, we have different topics. Honestly, we should move on from this. This is so old. There's something else I want to talk about.
I would like to go back to the drawing you posted of you raping me.
Who said it was rape?
Obviously, I didn't consent.
It was a drawing. Who said it was rape?
But if I drew a picture, if someone drew a picture and they're a man, they drew a picture of them raping you, I'm pretty sure the internet would be outraged at that. Maybe you wouldn't, but the internet would just completely lynch them. So how is it appropriate for you to do that?
Who said it was appropriate?
Well, why would you do that? Why?
Because it was funny, Greg. Because it was funny and I like fucking with you.
Twitter didn't find it funny. They banned you for a day. See, I've never been banned.
Yeah, they banned me because you're a podcast.
For images in this context that I posted, I've never been banned from it for a day. But you have. So in this situation, you posted a picture of you raping me or forcibly sodomizing me.
It wasn't rape though.
And you're here telling me that I can't tell people not they're fat, but somehow you are saying by posting drawings of you raping people. Like, do you not see how?
But I'm flat out telling you that it wasn't rape. And at the end of the day, it's
tell the victim whether or not they're raped. The victim gets to decide that.
You're not a victim. I didn't fucking rape you.
Getting raped.
Do you feel like a rape victim in this moment, Greg?
Why would I say I feel like a rape victim? I was a victim
of a drawing.
Yes. And you got banned for a day.
Okay, Greg.
Twitter believed that you were totally wrong.
Greg.
You have your opinions, but YouTube doesn't agree with you. The law doesn't agree with you. I have my perspective.
The law, what have I done that's illegal?
In my perspective.
What have I done that's illegal? Out of your perspective, in the law's perspective. In the law's perspective, what have I done that's illegal?
No, I'm not talking about the law taking action. I'm talking about the.
But you just said the law disagrees with me. So what is
I'm talking about the law disagrees with you saying there's something wrong with the images that I posted. But we're talking about the Twitter.
No, you're not gonna. No, you're trying to manipulate. I never said it was fucking illegal ever. Not once. I'm
not saying you ever said it was illegal. What I'm saying is like this is a horrible thing when nothing illegal happened.
Greg, you did something creepy, and another YouTuber called it creepy. That's what the fuck happened.
Okay, but your title was creepy YouTuber collects pictures of.
And we already went over you collected them because you had to say from your computer.
If you were honest, it would have been you could have said creepy YouTuber. That's an opinion. But you have to say creepy YouTuber presents images of 13 to 40-year-olds.
Greg.
Because
that's some were 40, right? What the fucking
They actually were.
Greg.
They actually were.
Greg.
The problem is you went off an article and you didn't actually watch the videos. Had you actually watched these videos?
Greg, I watched the videos. I also have.
Made about 45. Have you watched all 45?
Greg.
Have you watched them? How many have you watched?
Listen.
How many have you watched?
Shut your mouth. Open your ears. Mouth. Ears. So for you to make a video rating the bodies of these girls, some of them are overage. That's cool. Some of them are not. For you to do that, you definitely have to collect them. No, you have to be like, I want this one in the video, this one in the video, and you save them and you put them in a folder and you put them on your video. Did you or did you not collect these photos?
I felt like we already covered this. I screen captured.
No, we have not, because you still have a problem with me.
And then I posted the videos and then I deleted them because they were on the
So
phone.
you collected them and then you deleted them, right?
Purely for the use of telling people
So
whether
you
or
did.
not they're sad or not
So what is the problem with me saying creepy asshole? You collects because you did.
because
Photos.
like 13-year-old is all that was ever in a video. And what you're
No,
literally
I'm not.
saying-
I'm
you're literally
not.
calling
I'm simply
pedophilia,
commenting.
but it's
No,
clickbait.
I'm not. I'm simply commenting on the instances.
I thought though. It's
I'm simply,
like,
Greg, you don't answer. I'm simply commenting on the instances of the 13-year-olds, of the underage girls. I'm not commenting on the fucking 40-year-old Roger make videos. I don't really care about that.
Because that doesn't-
It's still kind of fucking rude.
YouTuber collects images of 40-year-old. People aren't going to click on that because nobody finds a problem with that. So you isolated it.
So you know how YouTube works. Glad you know how YouTube works. However,
That is not honest.
however,
So
it was honest. It was honest. The title was exactly what the fuck
No,
you did.
because now I have people calling you a pedophile.
The title was exactly what the fuck you did.
No, but now I have people calling you a pedophile as a result of your misleading title.
It's a result of my misleading title. It's not a misleading title. It's exactly what the fuck you did. And if you want people to call you a pedophile, you shouldn't fucking act like one. How about that?
How do I act like a pedophile?
Everything that's happened to you is because of you. It's not because of me. It's not. You're mad at yourself. You're mad at yourself. And you look like a bloody tampon right now. You look like a bloody tampon right now. It's sad. Everything you've done is your fault. Everything that's happened to you is your fault.
Blaire, right. What about the part where you admitted yourself that you did not include the key information that no inappropriate pictures were to be posted?
Greg, that's not even key fucking information. That's fucking honestly irrelevant. And I conceded to that.
If somebody posted to a website, don't post it
I'm not
naked.
arguing with something I already conceded to. It's fucking
And then you go and say, oh, this person's a pervert, despite the rule being right there.
Greg. All the people you've been with, Lainey was what? How old was Lainey when you got with her? How old was she? Teenager, right? A teenager, right?
Well, she was about to turn 18. Actually, that's the story behind Lainey is Lainey told me that they were going to turn 18 in like 2 months, 3 months, something like that. It was actually
How old were you? How old were you?
It actually lied.
How old were you?
Was the relationship legal?
How old were you? We're not talking about legalities. We've already been over that. Everything's legal. You've done.
Sure.
I'm just saying creepy.
I feel like this is getting off to something like, for instance, a girlfriend just prior to that was 26, and my ex-spouse was 24 when we split. So
Right.
that's what people like to do is they like to ignore the people who are much closer to my age that I've been with because it doesn't suit the agenda that I'm some kind of child targeting freak. Like for instance, when my spouse,
I am the one person who has repeatedly conceded. Yes, Greg is creepy with fucking overage women too. You probably fucked some overage women too. However, the fact remains that we can still comment on the instances of you being creepy. We just can't. And that's not. I'm so over that.
Considering how offended you were by the posting of a girl in yoga pants or leggings and a sports bra, considering how offended you were, how would you react considering that's so creepy? How would you react if I posted a picture of myself raping someone, like drawing of me raping someone? Would you be equally outraged, less outraged, more outraged than the yoga?
Greg, this is your manipulation coming into play. It wasn't rape. I told you it wasn't rape. It wasn't rape.
I was the victim in the picture. Okay, you can't tell me I wasn't being raped.
I'm telling you, you weren't being raped.
But that's what sign of consent was there in that image? Where you and I, we're not on good terms. So when you take someone that you don't like, and you draw a
Greg,
picture,
someone fucking drew a picture and I reposted it. Who gives a fuck?
and you're banned for a day because of it. You were so wrong.
You were banned because I was banned because you're a punk ass bitch who sent your followers on flagging campaigns. That's why the fuck I was banned. If enough people flag something, they just get banned. No matter.
How many times in this broadcast have I insulted you?
Greg, how many times in the last video you made did you call me a cunt? How many times?
You're talking about 8-month-old drama.
Right, and this is the first time we've talked since then. This is the first time we've talked since then.
Isn't it interesting how the tables turn when you want to use old drama to suit your agenda?
It's not about using old drama. It's about you saying I'm being rude to you.
What I'm saying is you called me a punk ass bitch and a number of other things.
You are a punk ass bitch.
You are very mature. You enjoy your vodka as well. I saw you tweet about how you're gonna get drunk. Well, this is a good life to see.
I didn't say I was gonna get drunk. I said I'm drinking. And it is a fine life to see. I know you chain people up in your basement because they smoke weed. But regardless, I'm allowed to drink vodka. I'm a developed girl. Okay, I'm developed.
Literally not true what you just said. You said, I know you chain people up in your basement. I've literally never chained anyone up in my basement. And it wasn't because people smoke weed or not smoke weed.
Greg, are you getting it now? I'm like fucking with you. Are you getting it now?
Do you not care about honesty? Because you made so many false statements in this broadcast and prior.
Except I haven't.
Like,
That's what I haven't.
You have a habit of lying. You're a habitual liar?
I'm a habitual liar.
Is that what you're saying?
Not at all, Greg. Am I a habitual liar? What am I lying about? The joke how you chain people up. I know you didn't chain anyone up, Greg. But you know what that fiasco was.
We're not having a two clowns debate and joke around debate. We're having two people talk about a serious issue.
Greg, are you really calling me a clown when you look like a bloody tampon?
I just
like, look at you. Get a wet wipe, bitch. Get a fucking wet wipe. Just take it off.
I typically take off my makeup the entire day after I record because I see no points. I'm not trying to impress anybody.
Greg,
yes.
You look like shit.
Thank you. See, that's insulting me again for no apparent reason.
Greg, I've given you so many. You know why I insult you, Greg? Here's a nice way to go on to the next topic. I think that you are genuinely a very, very bad person. You have treated my friends really, really badly. One of my good friends, Shane Dawson, you have attacked relentlessly.
Dawson and I talked the other day. Like, well, not every other day. We talk like one.
No. Wait, what?
Yeah, we've been emailing back and forth for weeks now.
I know, I heard that this morning, but I also heard some other things.
What did you hear?
Nothing. However.
What you just
the fact remains, no, I actually have heard things. However, I don't like, unlike you, Greg, I don't like post emails publicly and try to like dox people and fucking like reveal people. Here's the thing.
But you do like misrepresenting people and implying that they're pedophiles when they're not.
Except I don't.
But you did.
Except I don't.
But you did.
Pedophilia. Here's the thing.
You implied that I was attracted to 13-year-olds. You even did it in this stream. You tried to act like I was attracted to 13-year-olds because you tried to use
Greg, you stated in my fucking stream. Greg, it is on the record forever. Greg, forever. It will be on the record on this stream that you stated that you are into underdeveloped girls if they're mature. That's what
I stated I was into underdeveloped women and women who are developed as well. If they're past puberty and legal age, then it doesn't matter if they're developed or not.
Okay.
Right? It shouldn't matter.
Let me get back to what I was talking about.
A person who has a growth issue and looks like a child is an adult. Is anybody who's with them? Is anybody who's with a female Gary Coleman, so to speak, a pedophile to you? What is your moral compass?
So now it's about midgets, really?
What I'm saying is development is necessarily hand in hand with age.
Greg.
If someone's 18, they're 18.
Greg, that was a reach. You try to take it to midgets to like justify why you're attracted to underdeveloped women.
People in relationships with midgets aren't valid. It's not something valid for them because you don't have experience with that.
I didn't say that. I said it was a reach.
How is it a reach to talk about somebody who's in love with a person who isn't developed?
Greg, listen, you can try to rationalize why you're attracted to like underdeveloped women all you want, but I want to go back to what I was talking about. Women in general. That's the problem. That the in general part includes very young girls. And it's just weird. I didn't say it was illegal. I'm sure you definitely have your basis. I'm sure you have your basis covered.
Breasts or not. If you are
Greg, I'm sure you have your bases covered. I'm sure you don't actually go for like, illegal underage women. I'm sure you do.
But bases covered, what does that mean?
I'm sure you wouldn't want to like get in trouble or like fuck someone who's illegally underage. I'm sure you only fuck with like.
You don't want to either because young people are idiots. Like, there's nothing that a child offers. No, there's nothing that a child offers in a relationship. There's no future there. So why would
Because what they offer for your videos, right? To put their bodies up on the internet to rate, right?
it's not if that or not when they're wearing leggings and a sports bra. That's totally appropriate.
Right. So you exploit children just not sexually, just like visually on your YouTube channel for hundreds of thousands of people to see, for young girls to be affected by that.
Posting a drawing of raping someone is better to you.
Greg, it wasn't rape, okay? It was not rape. I don't give a fuck about that. Do you want me to say sorry, Greg? Do you want me to say sorry?
Yeah, I would love that.
Greg, I'm sorry for posting that amazingly hilarious picture of me butt fucking you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see me butt fucking you. I'm sorry you're getting butt fucked right now on the stream. I'm really sorry. I apologize. But I want to move on.
Raping people is funny.
Greg, I want to move on. We're gonna move on.
You think it's funny. This isn't important. If I said,
so we're moving on, Greg.
if I said what you just said, they would lynch me. If I said that, oh, I'm sorry that I posted this picture that's horrible of me and you together. It was so funny to me though, Blaire. Right? I would be surprised if I had a YouTube channel after saying
it was funny. Greg,
no, rape is not funny. Rape is not funny. Rape is not.
Greg, you consistently, Greg.
Rape is not funny.
Greg. You consistently act like a little bitch and like a little cuck, and so it's funny to post a video, post a picture on of a tranny fucking you in the ass. That's why it's funny.
The insults of slinging, the defending of a rape drawing, like it's pretty sad where you are, and then you try to be a social justice warrior where you're trying to act like you're a hero for all 13-year-olds out there. When really,
Greg, you're an adult. You're a public figure. Neither one of us are 13-year-old girls.
In the situation,
If
I did those things, I wouldn't show up to a debate. I'd be so humiliated. But I showed up and I defended myself because you misrepresented the site. That clearly said there were no inappropriate pictures to be posted and it had moderators.
Greg, it doesn't matter. Greg,
and you didn't have a problem with it.
The fact, listen, you're gonna mute it. Greg, you have 3 seconds. You're gonna mute it. You want me to talk now? I'll respond to that. But you want me to talk?
Can you imagine if I constantly you?
Greg, I said I gave you 3 seconds. I'm muting you. So here's the thing. You're in timeout. Here's the thing. It's kind of actually irrelevant whether or not you had like a disclaimer that probably came with like the website that you made to like make the form was probably standard, like no inappropriate photos. Or maybe not. I'll give you that. Maybe you actually put that there. However, you facilitated a situation where extremely young girls were posting photos in their bras, in their panties, in their sports bras, which apparently is appropriate to you. Very, very young. Drawing their names, your name on their hip bones, on their stomach, asking you to think, like, tell them if they're hot or not. You made that situation, and that happened. I have 3 tabs open of archives of your forum, and the photos are really fucking disturbing. They're really disturbing. They're really, really young girls.
But you can't show any of them because people just take your word for it.
Because I'm not a fucking creep. People can look up the fucking archives for themselves if they want to see them. I'm not putting that shit on my fucking channel. Period. I'm just not. I'm just not. And if I was lying, Greg, if I was lying,
pictures of people in swimwear.
If I was lying, Greg, it would be more than just you saying I'm lying. You think I can really put out lies publicly to hundreds of thousands of people, and no one but you is saying I'm lying? Why is it just you? Am I familiar with politics?
Yes. There's a mentality where there's Trump voters and then there's Hillary or Bernie voters, where if Bernie Sanders does something or Trump does something, they find every possibility, every nook and cranny of how they can defend that person, despite their words being horrible. But if you switch like Trump's words over Hillary or Bernie, hold on, I'm talking. If you switch that over, then people would automatically say, oh, that's true, that's okay, or whatever, or that's horrible, that's terrible. It just depends so much on whether or not people like you, and they'll go with that. For instance, if I was you right now and you were me, and you behaved the way you are now, and I behaved the way I am now, so basically you're behaving appropriately, not slinging insults. I'm behaving inappropriately, muting you, and trying to be completely controlling in the argument, etc., admitting that I falsely represented you. People would say that this was open and closed. The person who's saying punk ass bitches that are lost. But because you are you, people are going to support you regardless. So when you say, oh, nobody's called me out for lying, it's because I am hated online. People want me to lose. People actually go to the way to watch hater videos, which promotes them in the algorithm because they have higher engagement because people are obsessed with hating me just like they're obsessed with hating Trump. People, like, if you notice, there's so much comedy out there that is centered on shitting all over Trump. And people, it just keeps happening because people keep eating it up. My point is, you don't even know for sure, based on an audience reaction these days, whether or not you're right or wrong, because of the fact that a lot of times the audience will simply align with you because you either entertain them, you offer them something, or they simply get satisfaction out of seeing someone who hears their own opinion.
The fact remains, Greg, that I have 3 windows open right now.
Yeah,
where I see exactly what I accuse you.
That's magical. Inside this cloth is a proof that you're wrong. I'm not going to show it, but here it is. It's very, very convincing.
That's the difference between you and me. I'm not going to show it because I'm not putting photos of the between
I show evidence, you don't. That's what you're saying.
So it's really convenient for you. Because like, you can say, listen, no, I let you talk. I let you talk for a while, actually. I let you talk for a while, actually. I really did. So it's very convenient.
So
I let you talk. Greg, you're about to get muted. Greg, I let you talk for a while. Greg.
Can you give me 10 seconds?
No, because I gave you like a minute. No, I'm actually not going to let you talk.
I'm not allowed to talk. Okay, but I'm the controlling person.
No, I'm definitely being very controlling in this. I definitely am. So I'm sure it's very convenient for you to be able to say that because I'm not willing to put these fucking pictures on my channel or on my live stream, that I must be lying. However, it's actually very easy for people to find this archive. I can actually direct people the video that I found in the archive. It was in the description of this video. If you search, let me see, onision, let's see, Blaire White.
Webarchive.org.
I don't know. Hold on.
Wayback Machine or something like that.
It's actually archive.is. So let me try to find the video and people can then go.
Okay. While you do that, do you actually believe that everybody lies about their age who's not 18?
Oh God, are we doing the analytics thing?
Because you made accusations about that, so it'd be nice to address that.
What exactly was the accusation? Okay, so anyone wants to find the archives, hold on, let me answer this. Let me get past this first. Hold on. Let me address the first thing first, so we can go really quick. I'm just letting people know. If they want to find the archives of your forums, it is archive.is. It looks like their website is called Onision Forums, Community of Onision. I'm seeing posts. Yeah. Lots of posts. This girl looks literally fine. That's really sad. This girl says, I don't really like my body. I know you will say I'm crazy. I wish I was a little thinner. This is a really young girl.
She was perfectly fine, right? Yeah.
I don't know if you're smart.
That's what happens is like a lot of people, the majority.
This girl I'm looking at just flat out has a picture of just her ass and panties. Like nothing else.
Just her age.
I mean, she looks like fucking.
Looks like it's really different than actually. It's the difference between, you know, very.
You don't know her age either. You don't know her age either. It doesn't say. But she looks really fucking young. It's really fucking creepy. She looks like she's probably 12. It's really creepy. You can actually look at some people and visually see. You can actually look at some people.
Development is a huge variable with a lot of people. So you assuming a crime happened when you have no evidence is kind of crazy.
Greg, are you prepared to sit here and say that you have never, in any of your videos, and that there are no people on those message boards that have ever been underage and posted pictures in their panties? Are you prepared to say that?
I have no idea, but when I see somebody who's actually underage, I delete it.
Right. I think you did after your video to cover your tracks. That's why everything's archived.
Actually, the site was literally like shut. Like it was like overloaded with a DDoS. You know what DDoS is?
Well, here's the thing, Greg. It's really interesting.
Tell me, please. Do you know what a DDoS is?
Why don't you inform me?
It's a server attack. Every other forum I start, it's a DDoS attack. So the site was crashed and shut down because of that reason, because of a DDoS attack.
Because people saw these pictures and wanted to shut you down.
No, I've actually said many forums that shut down forums that didn't even have a submission section or anything. It's very unrelated.
Okay. Well, let's just like honestly bring it down for a second, Greg. Like, it's very obvious. I know you know it's obvious. I know you know.
What? That
there are pictures, many pictures on your website that have been posted of underage girls in their panties. I know you know it. You're sitting here saying, but you know it, Greg. I know you know it. As a human being, just be willing to say that that's happened. And it's been in mass.
Are there people at swimming pools who are not 18 who are wearing bikinis?
You keep want to pull it. You want to pull this like.
What I'm saying is, you're trying to paint me like this was totally innocent for the longest time. So someone was saying it was totally.
You facilitated a situation in which girls wanted to be on your channel, so they put in submissions of pictures of themselves in their panties on your website with your name written wherever they want to write it, and that's what happened.
Level of clothing to wear. I've talked to people about whether they look fat or not when they're fully clothed plenty of times. There's no suggestion to say, hey, you say that because sometimes they're fully clothed is irrelevant. Just like you saying sometimes they're overage. Well, guess what? Sometimes they're underage and sometimes they're not clothed. Let's pretend I'm Instagram. Do you provide the opportunity? Hold on. Do you provide the opportunity for young girls to post pictures of themselves in their underwear to your site? It just doesn't work. That doesn't stick. Okay, people can flag.
You are not Instagram. Your website is definitely not the level of Instagram where things slip through the cracks like that.
We have moderators. If there's an inappropriate image, all people have to do is report it, and the image is removed. It works just like Instagram. It's totally reasonable to compare those two. So you have a problem with Instagram.
But it's not because you put those fucking pictures in your videos. It's not because you utilize those videos.
Unlike your picture of you raping me.
It doesn't matter if it was flagged. It doesn't matter if it was technically flagged on YouTube TOS. My entire point was that it was creepy. My entire point was that it was creepy. Not that it was against TOS.
That's creepy.
You want to keep putting it back to that. The fact remains, Greg, my point, I never once said that anything you did was illegal. Anything you did was against YouTube TOS. Clearly, it was not. My entire point was that it was creepy. And guess what? That's an opinion.
Yeah.
But I want to know, Greg. I want to know.
The message there was, I actually feel like I'm trying to prevent more redundancy, but you and I both.
It's very fucking redundant. I actually really want to fucking move on. I really want to move on to something else. Just unless I want to talk about. I
have more questions that are different.
God, it's like I'm trying to hear that you have questions, but okay, ask your question.
But you do agree that not everybody lies about their age when they sign up to YouTube. Otherwise, there'd be no 13 to 17 category because it'd always be 0%. Right. Greg. Okay, because you said that everybody does it, and that's not true.
I didn't say that.
No, you did.
If I said everybody, it was definitely hyperbole. It was definitely like, oh yeah, everyone lies about their age.
You should stop saying things that aren't true.
Greg, hyperbole is not factually incorrect. I was saying, oh, everybody lies about their age. Because everyone does. When you were 13,
literally not everyone does.
I know you're very literal, and that's definitely very awesome.
It's just a fact. It's not a great thing. It's like, you know.
I know you're very literal, Greg. I know you are. I know everything is like face value. Nothing. Sarcasm doesn't exist in your world. Hyperbole doesn't exist in your world. I'm aware of that. So I'm gonna have to definitely lightly.
First of all, I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for actually answering these questions. Like, I really appreciate that. Whenever I try to ask people questions on previous debates, they say I'm being controlling, and they're saying I'm trying to trap them and stuff, and you are actually somewhat answering them. So I just want to say I appreciate that. But the next question is, you claimed that you have never seen an adult fan of mine on your page defending me.
No.
How did you verify this?
Greg.
Well, how did you know?
I've never seen. Listen, I'll answer.
Okay.
So I think you've made like 2 or 3 videos of me, and every time that you've like directed your audience to attack me, that's simply a statement on me saying that I've never really seen any comment from anyone that seemed like it was anyone of like either. Listen,
night and day different.
Listen, I'm gonna answer. You got me answer. I've never seen any comments from anyone that seemed like any of your fans that seemed like they were either adults or of full mental capacity. I've also never really seen mental
capacity. So what are you saying?
You said kids were dumb earlier, right? So we agree on that.
Well, you say or and. So you're when you say kids or somebody's not full mental capacity, you're implying that they are not kids, but they are simply like mentally disabled.
No, I'm implying that they are literally kids and not of full mental capacity.
Okay.
So there's that, and I don't think I've ever seen a picture of like a fan tweeting me of yours that like looked like they were an adult. They all were little girls, and so that was that. And so also one more thing. When I said, oh, everybody lies about their age on YouTube when they sign up. Obviously hyperbole. I don't know if you're able to recognize that or not, but it's obviously saying like everybody.
It's Twitter. Huh? I think I'm not sure about this, but I think I've seen you complain about how Twitter you can't really detect sarcasm because it's in text. So I think that you all people understand this. Right, but you seem to be one that's incapable of registering sarcasm and or hyperbole when you're. But you as well, because you have complained in the past about sarcasm, I believe.
What are you talking about?
I saw something on Twitter where you were like, my bad for not being able to understand sarcasm. It's on Twitter.
I really don't know what you're talking about. I really don't. Okay, just water. I really don't. So, but you know, Greg, I really would like to move on from the forum. Like at this point, you and I both know that you've had scantily clout those underage girls in your videos and on your forum, which was my entire contention with you, which was me saying it was creepy.
I wasn't actually making it up. Here you go. You said
I didn't say you're making it up though.
Okay, whatever. It says you said expecting people to detect sarcasm in plain text, which is weird. Like, why would you expect that? Yeah.
So was my video plain text? No, it was a video.
No, what I'm saying is that you pointed out that it was kind of silly to expect people. You're pointing out that it was kind of silly to expect people to understand sarcasm. So because you found an instance of where like I didn't necessarily text sarcasm what someone else said. Yeah, I'm saying we're in the same boat in that regard. Okay, we're in the same boat. You didn't understand when I said everybody lies about their age on YouTube. I didn't mean literally everybody. Thank you. Awesome. Okay.
Did you? But like for real, Greg.
Specific topic. What was it?
I want to move on. So I really want to let you know about yourself a little bit when it comes to the things you said about Shane. Because
are you talking about the weight thing? Did you see today's video?
I'm talking about no, I don't watch your videos like that, but I have watched previous videos where you listen, let me introduce the point and then we can talk about it. I have seen videos in which you state that Shane wears black to hide his disgusting body. Videos where you have compared your body to Shane's. And the thing about Shane, I'll let you respond, but let me address my issue. The thing about Shane is that, first of all, Shane's a really good friend, which is why I'm bringing it up. If this wasn't a friend, I wouldn't bring it up. The thing about Shane is that he has been very open online about his body dysmorphia, about the issues he's had with his weight. He's had a really intense skin surgery. He used to be 400 pounds. For you to be, yeah, I'm glad. So for you to be a shitty enough person to make video after video calling someone's body disgusting, comparing your body to his when he used to be 400 pounds, you know, that's just really, really fucked up. So I really wanted to just let you know that I've seen that and that you're really fucked up for that.
Have you seen, oh, sorry, I almost asked the same question. Today's video really cleared things up. So if you saw that, you would probably more.
Okay, well, I'm glad maybe you feel remorse or whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm letting you know that's a huge reason.
You pulled the hyperbole thing and I pulled the comedy thing. You see that?
It's comedy. Listen, you have made video after
you posted a drawing of you raping me. That's comedy to you, right? Because you said it was hilarious. Okay.
That is.
So that context is funny to you. Okay. So me saying certain things that are offensive about other people is like a Daniel Tosh thing. Okay.
It's not about it being offensive, Greg. It's about you going after Eugenia Cooney, an anorexic girl. The shit you said about her is fucking foul. You've gone after Shane.
You know,
how would that lose weight? Huh?
A lot of people, like thousands of people, came to me saying I was triggered by this person, or I'm glad you made these videos because it helps raise awareness about eating disorders.
It doesn't matter though. Here's the thing, and where you and I can possibly relate. Sure. I've made some videos about a YouTuber named Riley Dennison, which I said some things which were never as bad as the shit you say about Shane, but I've said some like mean things. I apologize to that person. And that's where you and I can kind of relate where we said some things we regret. But the problem is you don't actually fucking regret it. And the shit you said is really fucking bad.
An exact quote. Like I used to say if you have a penis, you're a boy. There's no way around it. Like I used to say things like that, and then I learned the definition of gender.
Right, but now you like virtue signal about trans people constantly, and you have like a trans wife, right?
Why did you put quotes like that? Why would you want to be accepted as a trans person while insulting other trans people? You know, non-binary.
I'm just saying I don't really know like what's going on with your wife. I know it was, no, let me answer.
Well, that was really insulting.
No, well, possibly.
So it's basically all non-binary people because that's what my spouse identifies. Okay. So that was maybe you should apologize for that.
I'm not going to. I'm glad.
Okay,
Are you really going to shit chicken over this? Are you really going to shit chicken about that?
But that's so invalidating. These people are trying to be validated. These people are trying to be validated. They want to be a part of the LGBT community, and people like you just keep rejecting them completely hypocritically. But why would you put quotes around it? That's like if I put quotes around gay marriage. That's like if I put quotes around gay marriage. Like, gay and then quote marriage, as if that's not valid. People don't need this invalidate, especially coming from a trans person like yourself. That's very confusing.
It shouldn't be confusing. I've made many videos. You know,
why would you do that?
How about I fucking answer you, Greg? How about that?
All right.
I've made many videos expressing my opinions on non-binary and alternative gender identities. Shouldn't really be that shocking. It's not a big deal I did this, okay? Like, if that is really gonna like shake your foundation and like ruin your wife's day, I'm sorry. I take it back. I didn't mean quotes.
We get it all the time, so it's a very a topic that we notice a lot. Every day, invalidating tweets, harassment in general on you now and other places. It's something that we're just not really into. I'm sure you've received your own share of annoying comments, no matter how tough of a cookie you are. I'm pretty sure that it gets to you from time to time because it is constant. So you don't need to express it yourself.
Okay. I'm glad we can come around on that. But the fact remains that, you know, Greg, I honestly kind of want you to steer the ship right now because at the end of the day, you were the one who, even though I invited you to this because you regurgitated the statement that you really wanted this. So
did you just ask me to leave? You said jump the ship. That's what you said?
No, I said steer the ship. I'm going to give you the control.
Oh, okay.
What do you want to talk about, Greg? But can we move on from the fucking picture? That's so stupid.
You admitted that you didn't actually research my forums and instead you just looked at an article.
No, I never admitted I didn't research your forum. I definitely did. What I said was that I had missed where you had the rule of like no inappropriate pictures. However, having said that, having conceded that, the point still stands that regardless of what your rule was, your forum was still inundated with young girls posting these pictures because you facilitated a situation in which these young girls really wanted to be on your videos, and you knew that, and you used some of those pictures, and you used a lot of those pictures in your videos, which created a demand for those photos. Would you agree?
Did you not notice all the videos where I said don't post inappropriate? I actually said in videos don't post inappropriate pictures, and also it came to a point where I was like,
but do you see why that's like? But do you see why that's a mixed message that you would tell them like don't post these pictures, and then you use these pictures?
Well, there's no identifier.
But you know very well.
18-year-old girls watching this who don't have larger than B cup breasts. That doesn't make them
right. That doesn't matter.
But you just said it did when you said that I was attracted to people with like let's say B cup breasts.
No, I never made that specification.
Well, you said underdeveloped.
No, I said that you
aren't fully developed per se.
You stated,
not always.
You stated on my channel about 20 minutes ago that you are. It's not out of context. It was what you said.
Because when you say something and then you clarify what it means, that makes it the context that it should be thought of in. But it's kind of like saying I want to die, and you say ha, he's suicidal, and then I finish the sentence with my hair. There's a huge difference between those two. But you're like, no, you said.
Wait, so why are you able to recognize that? But you're not able to recognize that when I say everybody lies about their age on YouTube, but I don't literally mean every single individual that signed up on YouTube.
What I mean, unless I'm completely parodying myself. So it's.
So you say what you. Right. This is just devolving into like some petty like semantic shit.
I actually think this is one of the better debates I've ever had because you're actually responsive. So I disagree. But I think I went down to like 2 questions. You actually went through almost the whole list. That's incredible. Okay, so
Greg, don't fucking try to like.
I don't care if I like you or don't like you. People deserve credit where it's due. People.
Greg, you're very manipulative right now. You're not listening.
If people saw my history with Leafy is here, I did not like the guy, but I still admitted that he was cute in some photos. Like I tell people my honest opinion regardless of what I think of them. That's why a lot of people I would consider friends, I give the harsh truth to because that's just what you get with me. I will tell you how it is either way. So when I compliment you and I thank you, that's because I'm not working on this bias. I'm working on what I actually feel and what is actually true. And the truth is you've actually been responsive to these questions and I appreciate that. Not trying to manipulate, trying to be honest. Not trying to be your buddy. We're not gonna be buddies after this. I'm just saying it's due. So I'm delivering this compliment. Anyway, so you claimed I reported your video for a privacy violation, which you have no evidence of. I'm just wondering why you would claim it despite not having evidence, because I didn't do that.
How long ago was that? That was like back in fucking.
A while ago, but you publicly claimed that I did a privacy claim on you, and I didn't.
Because, Greg, when you get an email saying this video was flagged for privacy complaint, obviously it's going to seem like it was the person who had their privacy violated, quote unquote. And second of all, you actually did flag a video of mine very, very recently, and it told
That's the automatic content ID system. It automatically matches my videos with other people's videos. It wasn't.
You went on.
If you have a problem with that, you can dispute it, and if it doesn't,
Greg, you went on a little. Greg, out of no.
And we get the revenue earned from it, so it's not a thing.
Out of nowhere, Greg, you went on a little reporting spree. Joy Sparkle got all her shit shut down. Which, by the way, Joy Sparkle is fucking insane. By the way, no, wait, calm down.
What you just said is totally untrue. You want to see
wait, calm down. I just want to let you know. Joy Sparkle is fucking insane. Just so you know.
Fucking nuts. Anyway, that's not the point. CMS, content identity system. You even said content ID in it. The name content ID is kind of self-explanatory. It automatically identifies content. I don't even know if your video is claimed right now because there's thousands of videos that have been accrued over years and years of using this content ID system. So what I encourage you to do is actually research content ID, research content management system, and understand that this is the thing. Like I've been claimed by myself before. Like I have an onision archive channel, and it would actually. Okay.
Well, the thing is, I don't really
videos, and I was like, God damn it, why is it?
But the thing is, onision is I don't really believe you because
research content ID. Just do that, and you will find that you are actually.
The thing is, I don't really believe you because the only videos that seem to be getting flagged are videos that are against you. The only people that seem to be getting flagged right now are the Joy Sparkle.
The banana videos have been automatically claimed. Thousands. Well, I think it's like 700, but yeah, maybe thousands. I don't know.
Don't believe, but maybe that's the case. Maybe that's the case.
Would you like me to prove it to you?
It's not that important to me. I mean, the video that was flagged was like a year old or something like that.
You're gonna say that I'm lying, and then you're gonna refuse to look at the evidence.
No, I'm simply saying I don't believe you, and it's not really that important to me either. Like the fact remains.
I'm gonna email you after the broadcast is over a screenshot of all the I'm a banana stuff that has been claimed.
Feel free.
You actually care? Like, do you actually want me to do that? Actually, here, I just.
Greg, I'm saying feel free. Like, do whatever the fuck you want. Don't try to pull it into that's what you want. No, I said feel free. You can do whatever the fuck you want. However, can we get like a little truth right now? You're not fucking like. Yeah, he's absolutely manipulating.
What are you talking about? You said that I was lying. I said let me provide you evidence. How is that manipulative?
And I said feel free. However, is it going to be a case when where like you continue to like post emails publicly? Because that's really tacky. Like, that's really tacky.
What do you mean? We're like
You did it earlier, like a week ago. Because I wasn't responding fast enough.
Duty or something where she posted mine, I posted hers. It's not really.
No. You posted mine. You posted mine like a week ago. a week, maybe like 5 days ago.
There was nothing bad about those emails. I censored out the info.
No, it's not about it being bad. It's about like, it's kind of like a thing. Like you don't just like post emails. People, like,
I believe in a lot of transparency in the sense that, you know, if somebody docks you.
Right, but when you're dealing with another person, but when you're dealing with another person and it's a two-way conversation, for you to say you want transparency, maybe you want it on your end. Maybe I didn't want my fucking email posted on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like transparency is great for you, but when you force it on someone else, kind of weird, no?
Yeah, I understand that you would want your privacy, but no, I'm trying to screenshot the content management system that you say doesn't, like, it's not a thing.
I didn't say it's not a thing. I didn't say it's not a thing. I said I don't really believe you that you're not actively trying to shut people down. That's what I said. That's what I meant, at least.
But the content ID claimed it, so that actually tells you that wasn't me.
It said it was claimed by Onision.
Yes, that's what the content ID when the content ID is automated. It's kind of like saying you were killed by the Americans, but it's actually a drone. Like you were killed by the president who ordered the drone. The drone went out, you know, that kind of thing. And it's not specific against your channel or anybody's channel. It's actually all about who took the stuff.
Okay. All I know is I don't have any fucking shit set up where people make videos about me and their shit gets shut down and demonetized. And
nothing gets shut down by content ID, not with the programming. Right now, all it does is it claims it until they dispute it. And if the claim was invalid, then it's released within 30 days. They get all the money that would have been on that video. Their video is free to be shown to the public in general. It's not about censorship at all.
Okay.
It's really about claiming like I'm a banana, people using that without my permission and so forth.
Okay.
So I mean,
well, this is getting a little bit like redundant. I feel like at this point, I feel like, you know, very may well be that you didn't intentionally try to shut my shit down. Don't really believe you can definitely provide evidence. You know, you want to email me whatever, but I don't actually care because the video was I think a year old, so all the money made on that video has already really been made. I make like maybe a few dollars on it a month now. So, but like Onision, like I really want to know, like genuinely, why it took, because all of this drama happened in December, right?
People are still calling you a pedophile because of you and many other people who misrepresented the content.
So it had nothing to do with the fact that your channel is dying and that you wanted to regurgitate old drama for views. And that you wanted to end up on a stream like this with 14,000 people watching. Had nothing to do with that?
When my channels were fine, nobody said, oh, you're doing this for this reason, this reason, this reason. As far as like the dying thing never came up because obviously they weren't dying. But I did the same content like a year ago as I do now. You know that. I mean, you said it yourself. I made a video about Shane. If I did that video that you were upset about Shane, you would say that I was doing it because my channels were dying, according to you. But that's literally not the case. That's just a scapegoat. It's you trying to justify why you're actually being confronted about.
No, I'm giving you my perception of the situation. That I wake up one day on Twitter and you're reposting a video from last December, tweeting about me, clearly trying to get me to respond, which took me minutes to respond.
Like 3 months ago. You know that. Yeah, you challenged me to debate like 3 months ago.
Yeah, I probably did. I probably tweeted you like
so, you know.
But like 3 months ago, your channel wasn't like where it was now. Like it wasn't. I feel honestly, my perception and the perception of like thousands of other people, maybe hundreds of thousands, is that the reason you're bringing this up is because.
But I just established that's wrong.
You established it, but that doesn't really prove anything. It's still my perception. But this is a desperate attempt, like you're drowning.
I was debating people way back. Okay, this is not a new thing. I was debating people when my channels were fine. I was making controversial videos when my channels were fine. This is just something people like to say because it makes them feel good, maybe.
No, it's not about the debate. It's about.
I still bring up stuff that happened 8-9 years ago in my life.
Hold on.
It's not because of any reason other than I'm just thinking about it. Okay.
No, Onision, it's not about the debate aspect. It's not about like wanting to get on my channel or whatever. It's about.
I actually didn't though. Remember, I was trying to not be.
You're trying to get on you now so you can make the coin. I know how you work.
That's your business.
You're trying to get on you now, and I wasn't doing that for you. But my perception, which nothing you said has really swayed my perception, is that no. I mean, all you've really told me is that that's not the case. I mean, you reposted a video from last December that you already made.
Well, I actually used like evidence by saying just look at my previous videos. I've been.
That doesn't prove anything, Greg. That's really weird.
You're telling okay. So let's say somebody has a sole career of wrestling, right? And
I didn't say you had a sole career of it though. I said.
What I'm saying is, let's say someone has a sole career of wrestling, and then their career starts to suck, and they continue to challenge big wrestlers or whatever, and they're saying, oh, you're just challenging me because you're an irrelevant wrestler now. It's like actually, I would challenge you regardless because that's what I do. I'm a wrestler.
Then why didn't you do it until your channel died?
When if you claimed before any channels were done.
No, but the thing is, Greg,
why this is a thing? Like why this is like okay. Let's say
here's why it's a thing.
But let's say you proved it. What does that mean?
Here's why it's a thing. Because, like I said, I challenged you to debate many times, probably even while the drama was at its thickest, which should have been when you wanted to do it and when you wanted to do it, whatever. I'm answering. No, stop. You're not talking about Greg,
I just emailed you a screenshot.
Greg. So, my perception is that the reason you didn't come to a debate or accept an invite to a debate for all this time, 8-month-old drama, like what was I even doing 8 months if I don't know, is because your channel's dying, and so now you need it. That's my perception, and that's what a lot of people think as well. So, how do you respond?
I already told you. I've been doing the same thing forever.
But you haven't because you didn't accept the invite until your channel was dying.
Well, okay, so firstly,
I know you can hard about it, but it's like that's just what happened. I challenged you many fucking times to do this, and you didn't do it until your channel was dying. And the funny thing is, when you made that first, hold on, the funny thing is,
you only called the pedophile so many times.
And the funny thing is, when you made that first video about me, you said that you didn't want to respond to me because I had an itty bitty channel. But it's funny how the tides have changed. It's funny how this is actually doing you a favor now. It's just interesting.
I'm fairly certain
like
the channel's plummeted because I deleted like 40 million views worth of videos, and that caused the algorithm to assume that the
I'm not arguing about why your channel died. I'm just saying it's died.
What I'm saying is that this dying thing, basically everything I've researched has been my doing as far as my actions with the actual mechanisms. Because I've always been a part of drama. I've always been doing this. I've done plenty of live debates when I was fine, like I established. So you're trying,
but never me. So why not me? Like why 8 months later?
Because people were still calling me a pedo, and you were the source in that article.
Greg, I was not the source. Mr. Reptile made a video before me. Hell, people made videos before me, and they actually had more views than I did before you responded to me.
Do you have?
I was not the first one. I was not the source. Why is it? Hold on. Why is it? Go look at the date of Mr. Reptile's video was before mine about this issue. Anyone can look that up. It's funny, Greg. I want to know also. A lot of people want to know this. What's it called? I don't fucking know. It's Mr. Reptile video. It was about the picture situation, the Heat article. It was before mine. That's the thing also. Like you seem to only want to respond to Joy Sparkle, Jack and Glenn, myself. Like you only want to respond to girls. It's really weird.
I debated all of them.
Huh?
I debated all of them.
Right. I'm not saying you did, but I'm saying you seem to only want to respond to girls. Why? Like why not all? Like that's a question a lot of people ask all the time to me. I don't really have an answer for it. So do you want to answer that?
Why do I only debate girls?
Like why do you only ever really respond to that? Because like I said, I made that video about you, and there was a lot of videos.
I responded to Amazing Atheist quite a bit.
Haven't seen how to believe you though, but like the extent of which.
The thing with Repsian is he actually looked up a lot of sensitive documents on us, and he also directly contacted my in-laws, and he did a lot of creepy things, and he's made like maybe 50 videos about me. So I don't respond to him because he's a psychopath. That's why.
You responded to Joy Sparkle, so she's kind of a psychopath. Like why her?
Yeah, that was after I told her to get off my case repeatedly, and she just wanted to take. So I figured I would actually like make a video saying, hey, like a confrontation, you know, and that didn't work out. But the point is that this isn't exclusive to men, as I just established. It's not exclusive to popular or unpopular people. It's not.
So would you be debating a YouTuber who had like 2,000 subscribers right now? Who said everything I said?
If they made a video that was successful that painted me a pedo, yes, I would confront them and I would say, hey, this was misleading. Because of your video, there's definitely at least thousands of people who think I'm a pedo now.
I mean, but here's how you try to twist it, Greg. You try to say it's because of my video when it really just isn't. You try to say it's because of my actions when it's actually your actions. I was simply. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish.
If you actually said
Greg,
YouTuber talks about 20-year-olds or whatever.
Greg, let me finish. Greg.
I'm saying you painted me.
Let me finish, Greg. Be quiet. The fact is, I was simply commenting on your actions. Your actions are what made people think that you were potentially a pedophile, which I don't actually think is true. I don't think you're a pedophile.
Thank you. Thank fucking God.
I just think you're a creep. That's what I think.
That's fine. It's totally cool for you to think I'm a piece of shit, I'm scumbag trash, whatever. You think I am, whatever. Just so long as we're talking about a clear opinion and not an actual accusation about someone taking part in illegal activities. That's so crazy.
Then what's the point? Because I've only ever made that. I've only ever talked about.
The title of your video is creepy YouTuber collects pictures of 13-year-old girls. That sounds factual. But that's such a pedophile thing. You just admitted I'm not a pedophile. So you think you should have a more direct, obvious title that's like actually represents the entire situation? Let's
just break it down to this. Greg. Did you or did you not save photos of underage girls to put in your videos to rate them? Did you or did you not?
You
just yes or no.
Context this.
It's a yes or no question. Seriously, you can add your context afterwards, but just answer yes or no first.
Let me rephrase. You already know your own answers or whatever. But let me.
It's not about my answer. It's about what happened.
There's a guy who shot another dude. There's a guy who shot.
You're not going to manipulate it. I don't know who you think I am. I'm not anyone who ever debated.
I'm trying to give you an analogy.
You can give me an analogy afterwards. Just answer yes or no to the question I asked you. Did you or did you not collect photos of underage girls to put in your videos to rate or to call fat or skinny or acne, any of that shit? Did you or did you not?
Let me look up the definition of collect.
Onision. Did you really just say that?
Yes, I just said that. I can't say something I don't know.
Onision, if you are saving photos to your computer.
Gather together.
Bitch, I can't. That's some nutty shit, Greg. You know that's some nutty shit.
I just want to know what I'm saying. That's all. Because this is English and definitions define what we're saying. So I think it's appropriate to look up what I'm actually saying before I say it, don't you?
Okay, find out what collects means. Find out what a collection means.
Just bring or gather together. And no, I did not gather together pictures of 13-year-olds. I gathered together pictures of people.
Which included 13-year-olds, right?
But I didn't collect.
Wait.
I did not collect specific pictures. You could say I collected pictures of. You could say that they were creepy to you. You could say that creepy photos because you could say that all those photos were creepy. But I didn't collect pictures of 13-year-olds. Yes, 13-year-olds had nothing to do with it. Do you understand that?
You simply included them in the compilation of pictures of overage girls.
Targeted or collected because of anything to do with their age.
Greg.
This is important. This is very important. I wish
you're saying it's important, Greg, but I've already conceded that to you that you definitely did also include photos of overage girls and of developed girls and all of that. I've already conceded that to you.
I admit to temporarily collecting pictures of people of a variety of ages to tell them in videos whether or not they were fat or not by their own request and submission.
So should that have been the title of that long sentence?
No, all you had to do is say creepy YouTuber collects creepy photos. That's it. Because that's all opinion. And that's fine. That's not slander. But when you act like somebody literally collects photos of girls,
that's not slander. Greg, that's not slander. I stated
you knowingly misrepresented somebody. Because you know that
I did not misrepresent you whatsoever. Greg, I stated
40-year-olds that it wouldn't have been a clickbaitable thing. If it told the full truth, it wouldn't have been a clickbaitable thing. So you decided to use a misleading for the sake of getting.
You're like a little worm and like get in where you can get in. It's not working. It's just not working. The fact remains that what I said was factually correct.
Well, I think we both know that there's no targeting or collecting of 13-year-olds.
I didn't say get targeted. I said that included all these photos of women. There were also young girls who are not women. That's what I said.
You, along with another prominent hater, has admitted I'm not a pedophile, and you admit that 13-year-olds were not. Yeah, that's an appropriate description. We're not. Okay. So I just can I thank.
I never said you targeted. I said you included it.
Sure. I want to.
And that's not cool.
I want to thank you for having this debate. I want to thank you for talking to me and answering all these questions.
Greg, I would love to thank you, but I wish you would have showed up without the blood. It's really fucking weird. It's like off-putting. I wish you would have showed up looking like you came. I posted
videos on my Patreon with me bloody. Okay, and I don't take my makeup normally off until I take a shower because it seems redundant. Okay.
It's really not. It's really not. Like you kind of like show up things. Okay, but
okay, if I wash this off, then I would have to reapply other makeup to hide my.
This is really.
I would have to apply other makeup to hide my results. Otherwise, I would be.
Greg, I think we're done. Okay, Greg, I think we're done.
Okay, thank you for this.
I think we're done. So, thank you for this. Thank you for this.
Thank you for this.
An amazing way to spend my afternoon.
All right, have a wonderful day.
All right, how many say? Wash your face, honey.
Okay.
A fucking shit show.
Wow, that was so funny. Dude, what was that guy?
I don't know.
What was that?
A mess is what it was. Let me look at the live chat.
Sign off.
No, I'm still on.
Oh, okay.
So what's everyone think? I haven't looked at the live chat once. I'm still live. Let me refresh the page. What does everyone think about what the fuck is happening? I saw Oscar. That's always part of the course of my live streams. It was amazing how he danced around everything. Like he thought it was okay to do the 13-year-olds and 14-year-olds because he also included overage girls. Like, I don't know, honey, listen, this is no shade to like Jacqueline Glenn or anyone who's ever debated, Joy Sparkle, whatever, although Joy Sparkle's kind of fucking crazy. Look, but like, I'm not either of those people. That's not gonna fucking work with me. Period.
Tell everyone you were drinking water because I switched it to water.
Yeah, halfway through he switched to water, but I was a little bit tipsy. I mean, guys, I was like,
You're just pissed.
I was just pissed. I was a little bit tipsy, but it's fine. Yeah, I was bitchy. Guys, would you guys not be bitchy if the last interaction you guys had was like them calling you a cunt 50 times in a video? Like, did you guys expect me to be nice? I don't know. That's kind of weird to expect me to be nice, right? Oh, that's strong.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you drink that.
Yeah, that's well, you're off the live. You can drink now.
No, I'm still live.
Oh.
It was a shit show, which is why, you guys, I put quotation marks around debate because it was a fucking shit show. He's like, I didn't collect them. I collected them temporarily and then deleted them. Let me read somebody's super chats in. Okay. I'm thinking it's time to log off. He made a video raping Andy Biersick. So where's the high ground? How can you use about that? Guys. All right, guys. I love everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I guess I'll keep this up as a permanent video. Love you.